Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Inspiring You. If we haven't met, I'm Henry. So let's take a moment to welcome November. Hello, November. Taking a nice deep breath. My, oh, my friends. The last 24 hours has been really interesting for me. I woke up yesterday, and when I woke up, I was like, today feels, interesting. What does today feel like? And it felt like it just felt a bit off. I woke up feeling not great, as if I had some sort of if I was getting sick or it was more like energy work that needed to get done and things being called to be cleared, but it definitely I could tell that it was gonna be a day by a lot of different signs. Some of it was, my phone kept dialing one of my brothers who's one of my really good friends, and it was just interesting, like, "Oh, what's happening? Why is my phone calling my brother?" And then, when I when I finally did get up, I, was out walking and had a incident where my dog went in front of me, and then I was tripping, trying not to, trip on her, and my phone fell, and I was like, "God, everything was just going sideways," and at the same time, Siri I was saying to my dog, like, "Oh my god, Boo, are you okay?" My dog's name is Boo, and Siri on my phone thought I was saying, to text one of the Reiki groups, and so sent a text. And it was just like, "What is happening today?" And it was like I was being called to wake up on many levels that yeah, something feels off here. Something's being called to look at. Something's being called to be changed. And whew, friends. Then I got home and when I was home, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm home. I'm safe. I'm not gonna go out in the world for the rest of the day. I'm just gonna stay in my little cave and be safe. Well, then I took my vitamins and somehow, some way, they just ended up, getting a bit blocked in there. And so next thing you know, I was choking. And so I tried to drink water and I did not realize that when you legitimately are choking and when there is a blockage that you can't actually drink water. So the water like immediately came up and I was like, "Whoa, that's interesting. What's happening here?" So then, of course, I had to drink more water to try it again, and the water came up again. And I was like, "Oh my god, I can't drink water. Like, I'm legitimately choking here. There is an obstruction. I am choking." And so it was a really scary moment. And what do you do when you're home alone with your dog and what do you do? And so, I had a few moments of like, oh my God. And then I turned on Reiki and, I asked the guides, my higher self soul, my guide team, like spirit doctor team, what do I do? And so then I got direction on what to do and I did that. And so yeah, so then it was dislodged and I was able to breathe. It was like a wake-up call, and the guides have spoken before about how there can be many moments in our lives when it's not actually our death date per se, but it's a moment where we come close to that point of understanding the fragility of life and that tomorrow is not a sure thing. And that moment, it's not about our death date, it's about a wake-up call. Like it shocks us into waking up into the presence of our life, and then what we're really being called to change. And I've known for some time that there's some areas in my life that have just been in status quo, that have just been in autopilot, that I have in some ways been in the comfort zone that I've accepted. And part of it has to do with some other things. And so yesterday, after that really scary experience, I just kind of sat with it, sat with like the fragility of life, and also the gratitude of being able to breathe. Oh my gosh, like going from not being able to like, I mean, obviously I was able to breathe a bit. It wasn't fully obstructed, but going from, you know, struggling to be able to breathe to then being able to breathe. Oh, that life force energy. Ooh, that breathing in, that breathing out has a whole new meaning for me, people. A whole new meaning for me. And then also not taking for granted being able to drink water and the water going down, not coming up. I mean, whole new gratitude for the small things that you might take for granted. But also in the recognition of just as creator beings, what are we being called to create? And knowing that, last month was a transition. We're in the in between, and that we're moving into transformation. And so with that, sometimes in our human experience, things may happen that it feels uncomfortable or you're in the discomfort of it. And even if you've been practicing daily and you have tools, it doesn't mean that you're not going to have experiences like this, because that, even though it was a scary experience for me, it was a waking up point, and it was really for my highest good, because it allowed me to go into deeper contemplation and to recognize the things that I already had been seeing, but had not really wanted to acknowledge and address. And so knowing that it's for my highest good, and also knowing that I had support through it, where my guides, my higher soul came in and were directing me through it on what to do. But yeah, it was a moment. And then afterwards, taking time to reset your nervous system, reground, realign, assessing like, okay, I'm okay. I'm still here. Okay, I'm here. But with that, in the contemplation, it's that like, wow, you know, you just don't know when that last moment's gonna be. And for me, I also look at like the irony of like me taking vitamins in terms of me also wanting to be, healthy and take care of my physical body. But meanwhile, it's the very thing that then is possibly causing, it could end up being something that caused choking, but then also caused a greater awakening. There's a lot of elements and layers to it and significance to it. And so the greatest point though is really, you know, remembering that there's a fragility to life, and really allowing yourself these moments of just connection and gratitude, because we just don't really know when. And so then just showing up for yourself and then others, making sure that whatever it is that you want to experience or that you want to say to people, make sure you're having that opportunity. Whew. Because it's just tomorrow's just not, it's not a for sure thing. And I know like we like to just pretend on a lot of levels that it is. but it's just not. And I'm saying this out of a space of love and divine neutrality, not out of fear, just out of just the wisdom of the knowingness that we're having an opportunity here to be light in physical form and to really allowing yourself these moments of like connection with yourself and others and what you're being called to create. What is in your heart to do and explore? What are aspects that maybe you've been putting on the back burner, waiting for tomorrow, or maybe you had some sort of trauma in some kind of aspect where then the area that you want to really be and explore, maybe there's some trauma that you're afraid to explore it again because of what happened previously. Allowing yourself then to heal the trauma and giving opportunities second chances. Because the thing is about learning and growing and evolving, just because your experience yesterday was one way, it doesn't mean that your next experience isn't going to go a different way. I always look at, the experiences that, athletes, when athletes go to the Olympics that they have. There's some athletes that go to the Olympics multiple times and then they win a medal. And there's some athletes that go that may not win a medal. But it's the experience of showing up and becoming a master in regard to what you're being called to do and what brings you joy. And it doesn't mean in being a master that it means the equivalent of let me medal. And it also doesn't mean that if you don't medal that you're not a master. It's just about showing up in regard to it, learning, growing, and evolving. And yesterday, even through that scary experience, like me reaching for the tools, turning on Reiki, asking my higher self soul, my guide team to help me, give me the wisdom. What am I supposed to do right now? Help me unfreeze so I can get moving to help my human out. Like that to me is like the greatest sense of mastery. And I know that everyone wants to like be in this high vibrational experience and this like, where nothing everything is great, which yeah, I want that for you. I want that for all of us. But to me, when I'm in the moments that I'm in some sort of frozen mode and not sure what to do and feeling helpless and powerless and hopeless. And I remember from all the practice to reach for the tools, to ask my higher self soul, my guides, to ask, for Reiki, to ask for the support. And the wisdom comes through and I start going into mobilization to do what I'm being called to do in that moment for the wisdom. Like to me, that is then being energy alchemist. That is then being, the mastery in regard to learning, growing, and evolving. And it doesn't mean that when you're in a space that everything feels great and you feel like you're flowing, that you're also not in it. But I don't know. I think sometimes everyone just wants everything just to be in accordance to always feeling so great and high vibing, which yes, I want that too. But that doesn't mean if you don't have experiences that you wake up and you're like, whew, today feels like something's going sideways. Well, yeah, I woke up understanding something was going to go sideways. Yeah, something was going sideways that day. It was a wake up call. It was another level and layer of wakening up. And was I in a high vibrational experience? Yes, I was. But that doesn't mean that there aren't aspects of me that in my human experience that maybe being called to be woken up or might have been in a space of dormancy because of what I was experiencing and going through in the multidimensional sense, because there's just been a lot in the last years that my human's been through. And the greatest thing I can do continuously is continue practicing and showing up and keep using the tools and becoming even more, an expert in the tool usage for my human. But that also doesn't mean that things aren't going to happen and I'm not going to feel like, oh my God, how do I handle this? I'm not really sure. Uh oh. Huh. I'm home alone. What do I do? And of course, when I just said that, I just thought of the movie Home Alone. And like, what do I do? And just process that fear, process being scared, process the shock, process being frozen. And then also asked, because of all the amount of times I use the tool usage, the muscle memory will come in, and just know that the tool usage and the practice every day, that's when it really can help you in regard to your human experience. But with that though, you know, these moments where the guides have said, there's many moments in a human experience where there can be a moment where it is like scary for the human, where it wakes you up because it's a moment where you see your life flash before your eyes. You see your whole life flash before your eyes, and it's not actually your death date, but it is a wake-up call where it feels like it could be close to you actually dying. And and that moment is a beneficial wake-up point to support you and helping you wake up and then moving to your next phase of transformation. So, y'all, I had that yesterday. Whoo! And then coming into November 1st, November is also my birth month. How interesting is that? Birth month. My birthday is November 21st. So very, very interesting in all of this. And also just, today is the new moon and just a lot of things, right? A lot of elements going on here. So with this though, I do also want to acknowledge in the US, we are going through a presidential election, and I did do a Reiki energy mindfulness meditation, but I also wanted to do a dowsing energy session with Reiki as well. And if you are new to dowsing, it is pendulum work. And so, how I look at Reiki and dowsing, Reiki energy healing is amazing, where it is like a great vacuum. Like if you're vacuuming your rugs and you're like, oh, wow, now my rugs seem clean. To me, dowsing energy is like when you send out your rugs to get professionally cleaned. It is like rotor of clearing. And so I like to combine them, and so we're gonna do a mini dowsing session in honor of just so much, gratitude for being here, being alive and living, and also to clear any kind of nerves of fear or anything about the election. And so if you wish to receive this Reiki and dowsing session, you can just say, yes, I'd like to receive the Reiki and dowsing for my highest good. Energy work always respects free will. And so knowing you are a creator in your experience, so you call to you what you want for your highest good. So with that, what we're going to do now is I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable position, either laying down or seated. And because you don't need to see me for this, I'm actually going to close my camera so that way you can really focus on being in your experience. So I'm going to close my camera. So let yourself find that comfortable position, either laying down or seated. And once you've done that, close your eyes, lower your gaze, and take 3 deep breaths. Breathing in life force energy, Breathing out what no longer supports you. Breathing in life force energy. Breathing out what no longer supports you. Following your breath in, following your breath out. Really letting yourself shift from your head to your heart. And then once you've done that, let yourself ground, align. If it helps, let yourself see yourself outside walking on a path, feeling that connection to Mother Earth. Letting yourself feel the strength of the roots from your feet to your earth chakra. Letting yourself feel that connection from the beneficial core from your head to your star chakra in the universe. Letting yourself receive updates, activations, codes that are beneficial for you, for your highest good. And because it's also the new moon too, we're just going to ask to connect to the new moon and any other planets that would be beneficial as well to receive any support, activations, codes, light codes, anything that's beneficial for each person for their highest good and gratitude. And let yourself continue to follow your breath in, following your breath out, breathing in life force energy, breathing out what no longer supports you, breathing in life force energy, breathing out what no longer supports you, following your breath in, following your breath out. And then let yourself begin to shift from 3D to 5D. Once you have shifted from your head to your heart, once you've grounded and aligned, then you bring your energy up. So let yourself shift from 3D to 5D or higher. So you bring your energy up, bring your energy up. You only do that though once you have shifted from your head to your heart, grounded and aligned. You want to be embodied for this. You want to be in your physical body, grounded, aligned, and then you bring your energy up. You bring your energy up, bring your energy up, bring your energy up, bring your energy up. And then from here, let yourself, once you've shifted to 5D or higher, let yourself be in your quantum sacred space where there's healing frequencies. You may already start to notice feeling the Reiki as well if you wish to receive Reiki, letting it clear, cleanse, release, rejuvenate, reharmonize, rebalance all the chakras, meridians, nadis, bodies, letting the light from those spaces for the highest good. And now we're going to start the dowsing. So with dowsing, there are just sacred mantras, sacred decrees to do. And if any words don't resonate with you, that's okay. You can change them to whatever resonates with you. And at some point, you might not even hear my words. You might just be in your own experience, and that's completely okay as well. So let's do this. Spirit, Will, Spirit Guides, Spirit Doctor Team, Spirit Legal Team, Divine Beings here for highest good. Also, just to let you know, sometimes with this, I start to go really fast, and that's because I'm a channel. So it's allowing, once I'm in that space, the words just go really, really fast. And if I say spirit guides for highest good numerous times, oftentimes it's because I'm being directed and asked to call in different spirit guide specialists. So that's why as well. All right. So taking a nice deep breath, making yourself a clear channel, letting go of ego, personally, intellect, step aside, becoming clear channels to allow the holy fire, Reiki energy healing coming through, allowing yourself to be a clear channel for your highest good and gratitude. Thank you. So Spirit, Will, Spirit Guides, Spirit Doctor Team, Spirit Legal Team, Divine Beings, here for highest good, Council of Light, here for highest good, ask you to take any and all help necessary to create a living multi-dimensional filter of love and light, triple light protection in around each person, their home space, their relationships, their business, their maternal ages, in around any kind of animals they care for, inside their house, outside, in around the land, Mother Earth, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, maternal lineages, in around the election in the US, in around all the parties, in around all the people, in around the election process, in around any other situations in the world as well, and around each person, their home space, their relationships, their business, their maternal lineages, and around the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, Mother Earth, and around me, my home space, my relationships, my business, my dog, my maternal lineages, A filter that filters out anything harmful, negative, non-beneficial, and deflect back source of all love and light. A filter that only lets through is beneficial for and harmony with. A filter that evolves with just in any situations and all circumstances means for now for the highest good of all and the gentlest or possible gratitude. Thank you. Asking if it's beneficial for people to connect with their higher self souls, their spirit guide teams for the highest good. Strengthen that connection. Shifting from 3 to 5 or higher, letting the light from those spaces for the highest good. Thank you. And Spirit World, Spirit Guides, Spirit Doctor Team, Spirit Legal Team, Divine Beings, here for our highest good. Here for our highest good. Ask that you clear and remove all negative energies, frequencies, vibrations, patterns, programs, implants, devices, non-beneficial links, non-beneficial psychic cords, non-beneficial relationship residues. If anybody has been waking up feeling any kind of election nerves, any kind of anxiety about the election, clear and remove. If there's any kind of election jitters, if anybody's highly sensitive and they feel like they've been getting sick or they feel sick and it's related to the election or the energetics aspects from the collective, clear and remove. Clear and remove. Clear and remove any nerves, fear, anxiety, doomsday, judgment, denigration towards one another, blaming, shaming, negative thoughts, clear cruelty. Do a full clearing in the chakras, meridians, 90s. Whoever has some stuck energy in their throat chakra, clear and remove it. Clear negativity, clear non-beneficial entities, clear non-beneficial links, clear non-beneficial patterns, programs, implants, devices, clear non-beneficial cores, non-beneficial relationship brothers, clear any kind of non-beneficial energies, frequency, patterns, programs, implants, devices, clear illusions. Clear false frequencies, clear brainwashing, clear non-beneficial storylines, clear patriarchy, clear oppression, repression, oppression, suppression, oppression, clear powerlessness, clear any kind of hatred in general, clear any kind of hatred towards any groups that are different than some people, clear any kind of hatred also towards women, clear any kind of hatred towards women having rights, clear any kind of hatred, clear any kind of hatred. Clear any kind of limited beliefs or clear harmful ideals that create division. Clear any kind of harmful ideas that are creating harm and inciting hatred. Clear judgment, clear power struggles between parties. Clear also how it's non-beneficially affecting Americans in the world. Do a full clearing on the homes as well, on the land. Clear any kind of negative impressions, imprints, any kind of limited beliefs. Do a full clearing on social media, also computers, TVs, phones. Clear any kind of negative energies, frequency, vibrations, patterns, programs, implants, devices. Clear any kind of fear about the future. Clear any kind of anxiety about the future. Do a full clearing also in terms of Mother Earth. They clear the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, clearing any kind of negative energies, frequencies, vibrations, patterns, programs, implants, devices. Clear also any trauma from its present life, previous lives, paternal lives, past lives. Also generational trauma. Do a full clearing in the maternal lineages. Do a full clearing in the DNA. Do a full clearing from the individual energy field, the ancestral energy field, and from the collective. Clear any kind of non-beneficial energies, frequencies, vibrations, patterns, programs, implants, devices. Clear any kind of non-beneficial links. Clear any kind of dense energy. Clear any kind of exhaustion, tiredness. Clear any kind of story looping. Clear anything that's blocking one's transformation. Clear anything blocking one's transition in terms of moving into transformation for the highest good. Clear anything that's blocking progression in one's life as well as in society. Clear any kind of any other elements from the patriarchy, any kind of diminishment of others, or any kind of hierarchical or power struggles, or any kind of warring elements. Clear any kind of negative energies, frequencies, vibrations, patterns, programs, implants, devices from that, as well as anything from old Earth. Clear clear anything blocking me able to shift into new Earth and 5D or higher in terms of unity consciousness for the highest good and gratitude. Clear whoever has the slight earache on the right ear. Clear the imbalances with the airs. Clear whoever has the sinuses blocked. Clear that. Clear the namaste from the eyes. Whoever has the slight tension in their jaw, clear that tension. Clear the dense energy in whoever has inflammation in their knees, clear and remove that. Clear whoever's hands and their feet are blocked in terms of their hand chakras and their feet chakras, clear and remove that. Clear and remove that. Do that right now. Clear and remove all the trauma, the sadness, the disappointment, the heartache. And if there's any kind of trapped emotions that can be cleared, clear and remove it. If there's any kind of trapped emotions that created unnecessary heart walls, ask to clear and remove that. If there's anything blocking consciousness, awareness, self realization, clear and remove that. Do that right now. Thank you. Spirit Well, Spirit Guides, Spirit Doctor Team, Spirit Legal Team, Divine Beings, here for our highest good. I ask you to take any help necessary to clear and remove all negative, harmful, non beneficial energies, frequencies, vibrations, patterns, programs, implants, devices, with everything they've created and co created, all planes on dimensions, past, present, future, past lives, previous husband lives, present life, past and future. I ask you to banish the spirits, deactivate ground frequency, neutralize the energy of all that is removed, cut, sound, size, burn, to transform, transmuted, to never return again harm. These now for the highest good of all in the gentlest way possible. And gratitude. Thank you. For anybody who wishes to receive it and the maternal needs, if they receive it as well for the highest good, thank you. And Spirit Guides here for our highest good is if there's any lost souls in and around anyone or in the maternal lineages or any lost souls that are ready to move on, if there's any trauma as well, clear the trauma first and ask then to clear the lost souls and bring them over to the other side. White lights from whoever knows them, let them know they've passed on and let them move them through the process with the highest good and gratitude. Thank you. And Spirit Guides, Spirit Director Team, Spirit Legal Divine Beings, for us good. Ask you to clear and remove any other old vows, contract agreements, pleas, promise, alliances, any negative psychic cores, non-beneficial relationship as well in general, as well as from when Earth was first created, or when any kind of country was first created, or specifically in terms of the US in regard to how it was created. Clear any non-beneficial aspects and clear anything that's blocking progression. And also clear and remove any kind of curses, spells, other forms of black magic given received, whether it's on soul, person, soul, family, spiritual lineage, family, DNA, collective, country, heritage, land, home, neighborhood, country, world, earth, whatever it is. Clear any kind of non-beneficial energies, frequencies, vibrations, patterns, programs, implants, devices. Clear all parasites, residues, toxins. Clear any kind of non-beneficial entities, non-beneficial energies, frequencies, vibrations, patterns, programs, implants, devices. Clear and remove. Clear and remove. Clear and remove in general, specifically from this election point in the US. Clear and remove any kind of fear. Clear also anything that's blocking people from being able to beneficially move into inspiring action to support themselves and others in terms of the individual and the collective experience here, in terms of evolving, growing, and progression, in terms of unity consciousness. Clear any kind of negative energies, frequencies, vibrations. Clear whoever has the slight stomach ache that's related to the solar plexus imbalance. Clear and move all the imbalances in the chakras, meridians, and nadis. Clear and remove all the trauma. Clear and remove if there's any kind of dysregulation going on in terms of nervous system dysregulation. Clear and remove the dysregulation. Clear anything blocking grounding and alignment. Do that right now. In gratitude. Letting it clear. Clear and remove. Clear and remove. Clear and remove. And then we're just also going to do the basic protocols, either counterclockwise, clockwise, whatever's the highest good for each person. Ask you adjust the energy level to the ideal energy level for a person between 26.00 to 30.00. Adjust the living space energy level, workspace energy level to the ideal for humans between 20.00 to 26.00. Adjust body level frequency to the ideal between 0.5 to 3.0 or whatever's beneficial. Adjust the spirituality frequency, living space frequency to 7s or whatever's beneficial. Adjust business frequency and prosperity frequency to 8s or whatever is beneficial. Adjust the body megahertz number to the ideal between 62 and 78 or whatever is beneficial. Adjust the blood flow to the brain be 100% left and right brain hemisphere perfect balance. Adjust the cell spin and the chakra spin, either counterclockwise, whatever's the highest good for each person. Also ask you to align and balance the physical, emotional, mental, subtle, energetic, cosmic, radiant cellular body, source of all love and light for the highest good, letting light from those spaces for the highest good in gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then just asking to clear and remove any other negative thoughts, negative thought patterns, any non beneficial subconscious patterns and programs, any kind of non beneficial energies, frequencies, vibrations, any kind of non beneficial links. Clear all the unresolved, unhealed trauma, clear out all, any kind of non beneficial mass consciousness, mass collective. Clear and remove anything that is blocking awareness and consciousness. Clearing is blocking connecting to higher self soul and spirit guides for the highest good. Thank you. And spirit, spirit guides, spirit director team, spirit, legal human beings, service guides, take any necessary to dissolve, disintegrate 100%. Any other non-beneficial patterns, curse spells, other forms of black magic, implants, devices, including chaos implants, hand implants, control implants, interfering with DNA, clear any non-association with links, receptors, remote transponders, remote viewing, clear anything that's non-beneficial. Clear all of that. Thank you. And clear and remove any kind of non-beneficial ancient implants, karmic patterns, non-beneficial cords, non-beneficial energy cords, non-beneficial links attached. Clear any non-beneficial medicines or food or drink or whatever is non-beneficial. Clearing all that right now. Thank you. And spirit, spirit guys, spirit director team, spirit, legal time beings, service good. Clear whoever has the dense energy in their right shoulder that feels like it's, I don't know if it's frozen shoulder. Clear and remove that. And spirit, spirit guides, spirit doctor team, spirit legal team, divine beings, council of light here for us. God, I ask you to take any not necessary to remove and clear all negative, harmful, non-beneficial energies, frequencies, vibrations, patterns, programs, implants, devices, everything they've created and co-created, all planes, all dimensions, past, present, and future, past lives, previous lives, present lives, present life, past, from future. Ask you to banish the spirits, deactivate for ground frequency, neutralize the energy of all that is removed, cut, sound, size, power, to transform, to muted, to never return again harm, means now for the highest good of all, in the gentlest way possible. And gratitude. Thank you. And also asked to do soul retrieval, spirit world, spirit guides, spirit doctor team, spirit legal time beings. For us, good to ask you to back in time and find all the missing soul pieces, heart pieces, new pieces of whomever this soul retrieval would be beneficial for. In gratitude. Thank you. Okay, spirit world, spirit guides, spirit doctor team, spirit league time beings, house guys to heal all the trauma, close all the cracks. Ask that you bring back anything else that couldn't be that can emerge because what has been removed, that truth will belong back to where it belongs to, where it be, bring back to the ideal energy, frequency, and vibration. To reintegrate it, transform, transmuted in the ideal manner, ideal place, based on the level. And I ask to give each person all information they need in order to integrate all that's coming back easily into lives. May this be now for the highest good of all in the gentlest way possible. Thank you. And then also asking to bring the soul pieces, heart pieces, and human pieces forward, present time to join with whom belong to. Please adjust the energy, frequency, and vibration of the returning soul pieces, heart pieces, and human pieces to ideal for the current moment of time. I also ask to bring back anything else that belonged to them but couldn't be there, removed. Bring it back from what be, bring back to the ideal energy, vibration, bring back to the ideal energy, frequency, and vibration to reintegrate it, as well as returning soul pieces, heart pieces, and human pieces transformed to the muted in the ideal manner, ideal place, space, and power level light. Ask to give each person all information they need in order to integrate all that's come back easily into lives. May this be now for the highest good of all in the gentlest way possible. Gratitude. Thank you. Letting light from those spaces for the highest good and gratitude. Thank you. And then asking spirit world, spirit guides here for highest good. I ask you to call in, letting that light from those spaces for the highest good, and also asking for awareness, wisdom, consciousness brought in, expand light consciousness to bring in realization of what would be best in general and specifically in regard to any situations in the world or specifically in the US regarding the US election. Asking to raise the vibration if it's beneficial in the US, the people, the election, bring in the best possible outcome for all, not just for some, for the highest good, no matter what the outcome is. Asking to have peaceful transfer of power, asking to bring in realizations and support and tools, asking for peace to be brought in and to support moving through this experience with awareness, wisdom, understanding of tools, and peace. Bringing in, doing full chakra rebalancing, realigning, regrounding, realigning, shifting from 3D, 5D or higher. And also bringing in the realization that we can do more as a group in terms, even if we're coming from different places, that we have more in common than not. And bringing in that realization and shifting more to unity, consciousness, awareness, and bringing in the strength to reach for tools when we need to, and the bravery and courage, even if going through difficult situations, to reach for the tools and know that you have the ability to go within to be supported, and also shifting experiences, bringing in that strength, that hope, the peace, the stability, and asking really to shift from 3 to 5 to higher, letting light fill in the spaces for the highest good and gratitude. And strengthen that living multi-dimensional filter love light triple protection. Again, asking the healing to be sealed with love light, the healing to be sealed with love light, the healing to be sealed with light, and so it is. And so it is. And then before we finish, we always want to break the links. So let's break the links. You can say this after me if it resonates with you. I asked to break the links with this Reiki and Dowsing session. I asked to break the links with this talk. I asked to break the links, leaving only harmony and balance at either ends. I also asked to clear any residual energies being held in my body as a result of these links. I ask that light, Reiki, follow the void, cells rejuvenates, refreshes, revitalizes for my hands, go with ease and grace, and so it is. And so it is. And so it is, my friends. So with that, my friends, take a nice deep breath, checking in to see how you're feeling. Maybe you feel lighter, more grounded, more at peace. Maybe if you felt some election jitters before, maybe they're gone. Maybe you're feeling a sense of calm. Whatever it is, give yourself acknowledgement and gratitude for showing up, for being here, for letting yourself receive for the highest good. Give yourself gratitude, thanking yourself for showing up, thanking your guides, thanking for the tools. Take another deep breath. I tell you, I have a whole new relationship with breath now. Take another deep breath. I'm so in gratitude I can breathe. And bring awareness behind your eyes. Open your eyes and welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Welcome back, my friends. So that was a Reiki and Dowsing session. And so make sure to drink a lot of water, my friends, because oftentimes with dowsing energy healing, it's usually it's a multidimensional quantum healing where you're clearing from this present life, past lives, generational. I mean, it is a full on clearing. So make sure to drink a lot of water and let yourself do this as often as you need as well. And yeah, and so that's it for now. I would love to hear from you. So please feel free to comment, to also, share it with people. Dowsing energy healing has been something that's been transformational in my own life. I had work PTSD and many years ago, and I was in the state of like, wow, am I ever going to have any kind of peace in my brain again? And I asked the guides I asked the guides for a tool that was efficient and was also could do mass clearing, like kind of like if you know what the store Costco is, when you go into Costco, it's like this warehouse store where you can buy things in bulk. And so I asked for a fish. I said, I need a tool that's a clearing tool that's efficient in terms of bulk clearing, like Costco style. But yet I also need very like one of a kind, like you'd get in a boutique. I go, that's the kind of tool I need. And then Like, I think, like, within, like, a couple hours, somebody that I hadn't heard from in a long time called me out of the blue, and they all of a sudden mentioned, "Hey, I've been doing this dowsing energy session," and they started telling me about their experience, and I was like, "That's exactly what I was just asking the guides for." And then, from there, I then met up with another friend who had been doing it, and I was like, "Yes." And then I did my first session, and in my first session, y'all, I was in so much, like, peace energy. I was like, when people talk about being 5D or higher, and I was like, "Oh my god." I just went there so quickly and efficiently, and it really helped me heal elements of the work PTSD in ways that would have probably taken years to clear and heal. So anyway, I'm just really grateful you know, for the tool and for the healing, and I know it's worked in my life. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you and let me know what you think, and if there's any experiences that you had, I'd love to hear. And with that, my friends, have a beautiful day, drink a lot of water, take care of yourself, and remember you are loved, and with